Hey guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I'm getting tired. I've been filming videos for the past hour, and even though it's feeling good, my back is starting to feel it. So I'm going to try to go through this one very fast. For today's video, I'm going to be introducing the products that I want to use up in 2022. I did post my finale not too long ago of the products I wanted to use up in 2021. And I already picked the items that I wanted to work on next year. Last year, I introduced my Pan That palette in that, like I included my Pan That palette in those products, but in order to keep it spoiler free, I have not included my Pan That palette in these items, even though I already picked it. So I hope you guys enjoy it, enjoy these items, and then you guys will be surprised as to what my introduction will be for my Pan That palette. I will be filming a makeup collection, do not fret, and a skincare collection. It's just those videos take a long time, and with the way that my back is right now, there's just no way that I can be like leaning over a table and reaching and focusing the camera and talking. It's just too much. So I'm hoping that I can feel better in the next few weeks, because I would like to have that done and upload it in December. So keep praying for me for my back to heal better. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get started. I am going to start with a few items that I am rolling over from my 2021 goal, but not all. I'm not rolling over all the items, just 3 of them, just because I think I can get some really good use out of them in 2022. The first one is the Aurora Glow Kit from ABH. This year I was able to finish up this pan and hit pan on this guy. By the time I'm filming this, it's October 31st. So I'm sure by December 31st, this will probably be gone. So by the time I start the project, I'll probably just be starting with these 3, and we'll see how much progress I can make. But I really enjoyed using these 2 highlighters, so I'm excited to try and make these other 3 work. Hopefully I can. I don't know if I'll finish it. I don't think I will, but I'm excited to try. Then I want to use this little mini from Laura Mercier. This is the Translucent Glow Powder. This is a setting powder that has glow. I cannot use this all over my face because it is glowy. I can only use it on the high points of my face as a highlighter. And I have 2 of these, and I'm not a fan of them. So I would like to get at least 1 out. My goal was to get 1 out this year and then 1 out next year, but it didn't work that way. So hopefully I can get this one done this year. And the other thing that I would like to get started on, if not finished, is this Naked Flushed Palette, which is a highlighter, blush, and bronzer. I have 3 of these, so I would like to get started on working on these guys. This one is also a rollover. So those are the 3 items that I'm rolling over from 2021 into 2022. Now on to the bag of goodies here. I was planning on doing these in order of how you apply them to your face, but because I'm super tired right now at this point, I'm just gonna start pulling and showing you guys. I hope you guys don't mind. This right here is my cream blush palette from e.l.f. I am working on a cream shade of one of the cream shades for a project pan this year in 2021, but I would like to finish this by next year. This is what this guy looks like. It has 4 different colors. I'm currently working on this one, as you guys can see. I'm really close to hitting pan, and then this one I've used, and these 2 I've swatched a little bit, but I haven't really used them. But my goal is to use this whole thing up next year. This you guys might see in an update, in a rotation for Partners in Cream. My inspiration was Alex from Alejandra Lisette, because she finally finished her 4 liquid cream shadows, cream blushes from NARS. And so I was really inspired to use up this palette, because I feel like this is less than what she finished, so I feel like I can finish this. So that's the first one. Then I have a few foundations. The first 2 are a combo. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte in the color Fair Ivory, and then the L'Oreal True Match in the color Warm W4. This is too dark, this is too light, but together they make a good combination for me. I did a really bad job in finishing foundations last year, or this year in 2021, that I really want to focus on really using foundation. It's just because I still wear a mask. Like, even though mask mandates are like not optional, but it varies or where you are in the country and in the within even the city. But I work in a hospital, so I still wear a mask every single day. I'm going on 2 years. So sometimes wearing foundation is kind of like a waste. Like who cares? No one can see my face. But I really want to use up some of the foundations that I have. So yeah, I want to work at least on these two. They're both about halfway done, or this one has like a third of it left, and then this one, I don't know, maybe also a third. It's very hard to see even when I leave it like standing up like this to settle. It never really marks, and you can't even shine a light through it. Like, you can't really see. So hopefully I can get these two out. And the other foundation is a stick foundation from Tarte. This is the light medium neutral foundation. It's a clay stick foundation, and this is what it looks like. This is brand new. I haven't used it. It's been in my collection for way too many years. It's time that I use it up. And I've been interested in trying other foundations, but I can't justify buying them and trying them when I have like all these foundations in my collection that are just getting old and I really need to use them up. So hopefully I can. It would be awesome if I finished more than these three, but even if I just finished these three, I would be really happy. Then I have two powders. One is very old, and it's the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder. This is what it looks like. This is an awesome powder. This is my second or third one. It is a domed product, but I have kind of flattened out the dome a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is an awesome powder. It has great coverage, and it's like my perfect match. I don't know if Sephora still has them. I hope they do, because I would love to repurchase this. And once I go through, story of my life, once I go through all these products, I would like to repurchase it. That's how stuff gets discontinued. Anyway, yes, this is the color 25 medium. It's a perfect match. It makes my skin look really smooth, and it has great coverage. Love it. If you guys are in need of a powder with good coverage, it's not marketed as a powder foundation, but it almost feels like one because it has really good coverage. So I'm excited to use this one up and love it as much as I remember loving it. And the other powder that I have here is this Too Faced Translucent Peach Whisper. This is the loose setting powder. I did buy two in 2021 because I think it was getting discontinued, right? Did it get discontinued? That's why I bought some. But anyway, I ended up buying two, and there's no point in having two backups. I have 4 full-size loose powders, so I need to get going on using these. So I think I can use this up in 1 year. I go through face powders really quickly. I mean, it is a lot of powder, but I think I can do it, guys. I think I can. I'm like the little choo-choo train. I think I can. So that's this one. Then I have a couple of like liquid highlighters, I guess you can call them. This one is I think this is a deluxe size. I don't think this is a full size, and I think this is a full size. They're both drugstore. One is from Physicians Formula, the Spotlight Illuminating Primer. Oh, it's a primer. Oh, I thought it was a liquid highlighter. Oh well, so it's a primer. It's an illuminating primer. And this one is from number 7. This is the Skin Illuminator Natural Looking Radiance for a Beautiful Glow product. I don't know if you can use this by itself. Okay, you can use this as a primer before your foundation, mixed with your regular foundation, or lightly applied as a highlighter. So I can mix this with primers. Maybe I can mix these two together. I've been really enjoying mixing my liquid highlighters with my primers. That's how I've been using them for the past, God, it's been maybe a couple of years that I've been doing that, and I love the effect that it gives. So I'm gonna continue working on it, on these items that way I can get more use out of them. So yeah, those are these two highlighters. Then I have one, is it just the one? Oh no, I have two powders. This one is from Catrice, the highlighting powder in the color Champagne Campaign, and I am panning this with the inspiration from Geek Chic Geek. Is that her name? Or Geek Chic? Chic Geek. One of those two. But she panned this year, and she said it was very easy to pan. She is a lot more light-skinned, light-complected than me. But I think I can make it work. I'm like Tim Gunn. Make it work. That's the color right there. But if I can use it as a very subtle highlighter, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I do realize I have a lot of highlighters in this, but I don't know. Maybe I can make it work. We'll see. So that's this one. And then the other one that I want to pan here is the Becca Vanilla Quartz Highlighter. And this one is shattered, unfortunately. I'm going to try to show it to you guys. I'm going to repress it, but this one is broken. So I will be trying to repress it, but you guys know that once you repress things, they're not as tightly as they once were. So I'm afraid I'm going to, if I start using this one, after I repress it, that I'm going to go through it very quickly. So I mean, it is what it is. Then I have a little deluxe size bronzer. This is the Mini Shimmer Block Compact from Bobbi Brown. And this guy, if I can open it, is one of those like strippy looking bronzers with highlighters that you can either focus here to make it darker, here for a highlighter, or you can mix it all together and use it all together. This has 4 grams, so it's a pretty generous size. So I do have another bronzer, as you guys saw, but hopefully I can use this guy up. It would be nice to use it. I do have a full size of this one in a palette, so hopefully, and I just dropped it. Hopefully it's not broken. Oh, that like I did like a jerking movement trying to catch it, and it hurt. Sorry I'm being so whiny in this video. Anyway, moving on. I have this brow wax from Patrick Ta. If you guys remember, I am currently using, or I was using, the ABH brow wax, which I'm not a fan of, and that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to brow waxes. This is what it looks like. It's super clear. I haven't used it. It's brand new, but I'm hoping that I can just get this out of my collection so I can go back to just using the Brow Wiz or the clear brow gel from Essence. I really enjoy those two, and I don't think I would ever buy. I mean, I'm thinking now based on my experience with the ABH ones, this one might be super, like the best thing ever. But as of now, I don't ever want to buy another brow wax again. I have one eye primer, and it's from Kat Von D. It is Kat Von D. As you guys can see, Kat Von D no longer exists. This is now KVD Vegan Beauty. But this is a primer and corrector in the color Skin. And I've never used this. And I really have never used this. You guys can see the little spout thingy is super clean. So I've never used it. But hopefully it's a good color match for me. I'm trying to squeeze a little bit out. There you go. And oh yeah, I think it'll be a good match. It looks a little yellow, but maybe on the eye it won't matter that much. So this is a full size. It is 12 ml, so it has a ton of product. That's why I only put one in this project for 2022, because usually I can only use up one cream eyeshadow base, primer a year. So, and they're usually deluxe size samples. So this is a full size. We'll see if I can make it work. I have some eyeshadows here. Let me take them out so I can show them to you guys. The first one is a trio in a quad. And you're like, that doesn't make sense, but let me explain. I have this Bare Minerals quad. As you guys can see, it has 3 eyeshadows, but one of them is black, and you guys know how I feel about black eyeshadows. I don't use them, so I would love to use up these 3 shades. I think they're pretty, well, they're pretty cool toned / neutral cool tones. Is that an oxymoron? But I feel like I can get use out of them with whatever shadows I use from my Pan That palette. I think this would be a great combination. And hopefully I can use them. I don't think they're very big. The whole thing is 5 grams. Also, oh yeah, 1.25 grams each one. So they are pretty generously sized. Hopefully they're powdery so I can get through them pretty quickly. But yes, those are the colors right there, with the exception of the black one I don't care to use. So that's that. Then I have a matte shade, a single shade from MAC. This is the Wrong Man Satin Eyeshadow. And I feel like this is a shade, it's a pretty pinky color. It's a satin shade, but I feel like it's a color that I can set my eyeshadow primer with. Does this even have any pigment? I'm like swatching it here. You can't even see. So hopefully it will work as an eye base setting powder eyeshadow thing. So that's this one, and then it would be nice so I can add this to my Back to MAC bag. I was thinking about doing a Back to MAC project pan, but all I have are lipsticks and blushes for MAC and this one eyeshadow. So I was like, there wouldn't be much variety in that project, so I scratched that idea. Then I have 2 eyeshadows from Colourpop. Again, 2 eyeshadows that I think would complement my Pan That palette. And they're both, well, this one is Ultra Glitter in the color Fringe. As you guys can see, I've used this one a little bit, but not really. You can see on the top there still has the imprint of the logo. And then the other one is 6 in the City. My leg's falling asleep. And this one is more of a red pinky color, and I've already hit pan on this one. So since this one already has pan, I'm afraid it'll dry out sooner than the other one. So that's why I wanted to put it in this project. Hopefully I can finish them both. Love Heather Red used to finish these like 2 or 3 of these a year, and she's my inspiration for those. And then the other eyeshadow, this has a lot of inspiration from other project panners, if you guys couldn't tell. The other one that I want to use up, and this is like, if I hit pan on this one, I would be happy. And this is from Marc Jacobs. This is a Blitz Glitz Sequence in the color, I think the color is Sequence, and it's a glitter eyeshadow, and I think it's a pressed pigment because it has this little thing here, and that's what this color looks like. It's a very pretty plum glittery color. I don't even know how to apply this, if with my finger or with a brush or with a sponge tip. If you guys have used this before, let me know, give me some ideas. And hopefully, like I said, this has a lot of product, 3.5 grams. So hopefully I can at least hit pan, and I would be happy with that. Then I feel like 2021 was a bad year for me for eyeliners. Reason being because I used a lot of cream shadow sticks as eyeliners. And my eyeliners kind of took a backseat because of that, because I was trying to really focus on pushing those cream shadows out, that I was multitasking them as eyeliners, and my real eyeliners took a backseat. So I did pick 5 here, and hopefully I can go through of them. 2 of them are liquid liners. This is a deluxe size from Kat Von D, and this is the tattoo liner. As you guys can see, it's still in the plastic. This is just a black liner. And the other black liner is from Tarte. This is the Sex Kitten eyeliner. It has a felt tip. And I think this is a full size, I think. But this is not waterproof, and I really enjoy waterproof stuff better. And the other 3 are deluxe size sample sizes. Or no, deluxe size. But for some reason, they're all different sizes. I think the one that has the least amount of product is this one from Marc Jacobs. This is the Eyeliner Matte Gel Crayon in the color, I don't know, Earthquake. It's in the color Earthquake, and it's a brown shade, and that's the only brown eyeliner that I have in all 5 of them. The other 2 are black. This one is from Makeup Forever. It's the Aqua XL pencil in the color number M10. Like I said, it's just a black pencil. And then this one is from Urban Decay. It's the 24/7 Glide On pencil in the color Perversion. And I am currently working on another Perversion right now, and I think I'll finish it by the end of the year, so I'll just roll this over for next year. So that's that. And then last but not least, I have a ton of deluxe size foundation primer samples. The reason why I wanted to work on all my little sample, well, not all of them, but on these specifically is because if you guys remember a haul that I did a few months ago, I entered a code with Ulta and I got a little sample bag that had like 10 or 13 deluxe size primer samples. So I want to get these that are older out of my collection so I can move on to the newer set that I just received. So I think I can go through these no problem. It's just going to be a matter of time. So let me show you guys. The first one that I have here is from Mac. This is the Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. It's a very, very little product here. It doesn't even say, oh yeah, 6 ml. Not a lot of product. The next one is from Pure. This is the 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. This has 10 ml. This is fairly generous size. The next one is from Touch and Soul, the No Pore Blend Primer. I always have a hardest time saying that. I used one of these earlier in the year and I really enjoyed it, so I don't see myself having a hard time with this one. This one's also 10 ml. Then I have the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is only 4 ml. I used a sample packet of this and I really enjoyed it, so I'm excited to use a more generous size of this and see if I still like it. But my first impressions from that sample pack were pretty good. Then I have the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. As you guys can see, this has like a weird doe foot like spatula thingy applicator, which is interesting. I've never used a primer that looks like that, but that's this one. And then last but not least, I have the Tarte Shape Tape Pore and Prime Balm. This is 1.5 grams. This is probably the smallest one I have. And that's what this guy looks like. Why does it look wet? I don't want to touch it, but that's what this looks like. So we'll see if I like it. So there you go, guys. Those are the products that I would like to have out of my collection or focus on for 2022 in my project planning journey. We'll see how many of those I'm able to finish by the end of the year. Some of these you guys will see in project pans, making an appearance here and there. So don't be surprised if you guys see these throughout the year. So that is everything that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.